will be talking about chocolate cake. If you like this type of tutorial, feel free to subscribe to my channel. All the links to the recipe will be posted in the comment box below. This recipe is super easy and anybody can make it. You can start by sifting all the dry ingredients together. I am sifting here 1 3/4 cups of cake flour. Now you can sift 3/4 cups of good cocoa powder. I usually like Valrhona, but if you have nothing else available, I would suggest using Hershey's Dark Special. It has a combination of natural cocoa and Dutch processed cocoa. Add 2 cups of sugar and sift it. Then you can add 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt. You want to make sure all of these ingredients are completely mixed together. You also want to have your pans ready ahead of time. I am using baking spray for my pans. You can use Goop, I have a tutorial on how to make it, or you can also use parchment at the bottom of the pan. Check my tutorial on how to get your pans ready. Now I'm gonna get all my wet ingredients ready. I need 1 cup of buttermilk, half a cup of coconut oil. I like the coconut oil because it's healthier, but you can use canola oil or vegetable oil. You will need also a hot cup of water, and to it you can add 1 teaspoon of Nescafe coffee. This is optional. Coffee enhances the chocolate flavor in the cake. It won't taste like coffee. Make sure it's not bitter coffee if you decide to use something else. You will need 2 eggs and you want to break them and mix them a little bit. I am using vanilla paste. You can add 1 to 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Now you can add the oil and then the buttermilk. You can mix this on a lower setting. Once this is all well mixed, you want to add the dry ingredients. Don't add the coffee yet, as the last thing you want to add to your cake. Mix this until completely well mixed and then add your coffee. The liquid should be warm and it will make everything really liquid. This is the way this cake works, so you have done nothing wrong. With your spatula, make sure that everything is mixed really well and give it a little mix again, and then you're done. You can pour this in your pans. I am using 2 8-inch pans, and you want to pour the mixture evenly on both pans. I always set my oven at 350 when I start baking, but once I place my cakes in the oven and I close it, I lower the temperature to 325. This means that your cake will take longer to bake. One way to know that your cake is cooked is by checking the sides and making sure your cake is detaching from the pan, or you can insert a toothpick to make sure it's cooked in the center. Once the cake is done, you want to take it out of the oven and you want to let it cool down. I usually let it cool down for around 20 minutes. It'll still be warm, and at this stage I just want to cover it in saran wrap or plastic wrap so the moisture will stay inside the cake. It's not hot, it's just warm. Once the cake is sealed, I put it in the refrigerator and let it cool down overnight. This is important because this is when all the flavors settle down. The next day, I am ready to finish my cake. Once the cake is cool, you can easily torch and fill and finish your cake. The link for this recipe will be posted in the comment box below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, visit me in Facebook, share your work with me, visit me in Instagram, and visit my blog. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Until next time, ta-ta!